Hello, this is Mudkip143, and today I'm going to be reviewing my television consoles. Not reviewing them, but just showing you my entertainment system. I used to have the Wii in here, but now that's out where the family can use it. So this is like my entertainment zone. I have my TV, speakers, subwoofer, GameCube, 64, games, controllers, spare stuff, spare games, top game, all the good stuff. DVD player right there. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to be showing the GameCube and N64, and the Wii and the DS Lite are a bit on hold, but they will be coming soon. So let's get into this. Start out with the older console, the N64. Right now, what I have in here is the Pokemon Stadium, apparently. Cool. Just put that back right there. So N64, few things you might, if you still own one, something you're going to want, these are a few things you're going to want. You're going to want about 3 controllers. I have one down here and 2 in there. Now there's a major accessory you're going to want. 2 major accessories, too. You're going to be wanting, on one of my controllers over here, you're going to be wanting this. It's the Game Boy Transfer Pack, and you use this for Pokemon Stadium mostly, but you can use it on Donkey Kong, that yellow game right there, and other games like that. It's a great accessory, and in Pokemon, like, the main thing is transferring files. Now, if we go over here, down in the bottom here, I'm going to get it. It's very small-ish. Sorry. It's very smallish, but you definitely want to go and get one of these, or find one in a box somewhere. Sorry about my finger. The memory card. This one holds, says somewhere. I don't know what it says, but you just plug that in the bottom, and I use this for Tony Hawk, the blue game. This holds all my Tony Hawk memory. So I have all my characters, all tapes, all that good stuff, and then I can play, it's just kind of like my GameCube memory card, right here. So, those are 2 main accessories for the 64 you have to have. I highly recommend. These are really cool, see-through controllers. Purple one. The main controllers I use are down under here, and the thing is, they're the exact same. The GameCube and the 64. It's just one's a lot bigger, so they're the same outlet, like the same way they plug in. I guess that's what the word I was looking for. You can see it's a lot smaller, and it's flat on the top instead of the bottom this time. But we'll get into that in a second. So 64, you're also going to want this for Donkey Kong 64 if you play it. You're going to want it. 64, it's a great Donkey Kong game. It's really long, really hard, and I recommend getting the player's guide for it. I still haven't beaten it. Like, I know, I should have beaten it a long time ago, but haven't. So anyway, GameCube, not GameCube, N64 controller. This is just a kind of, not a graphics upgrade, but memory upgrade, so it can support games like 64. Some major games you're going to want are these. Right, these 5, I guess. The other 2 are kind of stupid. Pokemon Stadium, great game. I'm working on buying Stadium too. Mario Kart 64. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Donkey Kong 64. And the #1 game you must own, Smash. Ultimate game. So there's Smash Melee and Brawl. The only reason Brawl's in here is it's mine, and I don't want other people playing it. Unless I'm there, because Smash is the best. So those are the my top favorite 64 games. There's other ones out there. Like, I want to get Stadium 2, but, you can only buy them on, like, eBay now. It's a great console, and if you're a classic junkie, still have one, have all the great games, don't sell it. They'll sell really cheap. And the thing is, I would rather spend $3 on a 64 game than $10 on a virtual console game, and then have to use my GameCube controller or buy a virtual console controller. Sorry about that. Okay, so in the middle there is a subwoofer. It's nothing really, just makes bass, and then my speakers. You're gonna want one of these to plug in there. Okay, this cord, this is the high-tech one. It works on Xbox, PS2, S-Video, high def. It's like the '1 cord. And the thing is, the GameCube and the I'm gonna put that up there so it's not in the way. The GameCube and the 64 use the same back outlet. So to make this really easy on me, I stick my hand back here. I'm not gonna show you back there, but I pull the see-through cord that plugs in the back there out, and I just drag it over and plug it in the back here. Okay, so now moving on to the GameCube. Now, one thing I like to do is keep my top GameCube games in here, which are Smash, Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, Paper Mario. Now, the reason my wireless is in the second slot is it's broken right now. It's kind of timing out, like 10 minutes, and then it just shuts off, and it won't turn back on for another 5. So it's kind of in my second slot. So my corded is right now my main controller. GameCube, memory card, pretty small. It's the definite need. And those games right there, you have to buy no matter how expensive they are. Over here's the rest of my GameCube games. Some great games down from the bottom. Lego Star Wars. I think that's SpongeBob, Zoids, Billy Hatcher, Sonic Riders, Extreme Skate, KO, Metroid Prime 2, Star Fox Assault, and Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion, awesome. Star Fox Assault should have been longer. And then my brawls right there. Now, you may have noticed, I don't know if you did, but on my GameCube, I have the Game Boy Player, which is best represented by its disc, actually, which is in my GameCube. The Game Boy Player is a great accessory. It's play all your Game Boy Color, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance games on the TV. Has a link-up slot, and it's pretty cool. Another accessory you might want for your GameCube is a Game Boy cord, which can be used for Wind Waker. I'm sorry, I was trying to think of what I was looking for my cord. Anyway, so the cord, it's over in my drawer, I just remembered. But Wind Waker, you can use it on the Tingle Tuner. There's some footage of it right there. Pretty crappy picture of it, but Tingle Tuner is where it's pretty much makes Zelda a 2-player co-op game. And Tingle has the whole dungeon map, even if you don't have it. It's pretty useful. It's like cheating without cheating. You know, it's like breaking the rules without breaking them, or something. So this is kind of my whole system right here. Now, if you have Wi-Fi, if you do wireless internet instead of direct, internet, ask your parents if you can have your router in your room, the router like stationed in your room, which is what I have. My family runs off an air card, so it's pretty easy. Just plug the air card in and turn it on. So it's stationed in my room here, and this is great for, the Wii is just down the hall, so it hooks up. The computer's down the hall. But the main reason you want this in your room is for your DS, so you can have great strong Wi-Fi connection, very little lag on your end. So that really is something you should ask your parents if you have that, if you have wireless internet. Over here in the back, as you saw me dig through earlier, that's where I keep all my extra controllers, memory cards, and accessories that don't need to be out here. As you can see, it's kind of cordy already. Just like that, and that's crazy. So ask your parents if you could have your router, small TV. This isn't a big TV, like, compare my hand to it. Very small, old TV, but, as long as it has audio-video cord, and it can go into input, or UX, or whatever channel, you're set, TV, video, and special if you can have, headphone jack in there, sound, audio jack, so you can plug in maybe your sound system like I have. So this has been my entertainment system, and the 64 and the GameCube. Wii and DS Lite are coming soon, guys. They've been put off because I can't get a hold of one. I'm gonna borrow my brother's DS Lite, and we'll use the family's Wii. But those are coming soon, guys. This has been Mudkip143. See you guys.